So, not too long ago, these two guys were the biggest movie stars on the planet, leading in great movies, earning tons of accolades, and racking up gobs of attention. And then, a few things happened. Movie stars suddenly stopped being the driving force of movies. And then he did this, and he made these. So it looked like the boat was sinking and people were starting to abandon ship. But then, out of nowhere, he came back with this. And now he looks to try and come back with this. So, does it work? Is Focus the movie that redeems Will Smith? Well, no. Not really. The effort is there, but unfortunately, Focus is kind of a swing and a miss. The story follows Margot Robbie as Jess Barrett, a low-time crook with zero future prospects, looking to go franchised as a member of an organized con game run by Will Smith as Nikki Spurgeon. She wiggles in the scheme, and soon she and the rest of Nikki's gang Bob Arno their way to millions of dollars on the streets of New Orleans before Jess and Nikki grow too attached, and Nikki drops her the share she earned and splits. The film then cuts to 3 years later in Buenos Aires, where Nikki is now in on a multi-million-dollar racing scheme with Formula One racer Garriga, played by Rodrigo Santoro, to con his way to a rival racer and sell him a fake fuel burn formula devised by Garriga's team. But when Jess shows up as Garriga's apparent girlfriend, Nikki must balance his game and his camaraderie with Jess as secrets upon secrets pile up between them. What the issue is here with me is that the second and third act involving the racing scheme and Nikki's relationship with Jess just feel flat and dull, while the earlier part watching everyone elaborately swaggle gobs of people in minutes, as well as showing the methods they use, is not only exciting, but also well shot and endlessly amusing. And the way Nikki and Jess establish their fellowship is also built up in a very believable way. Smith and Robbie are both great actors, and here they share some nice, good, engaging chemistry. So, is this a thing? Huh. But then when this good first act concludes, the movie devolves into endlessly repeated scenes of Nikki trying to get back into Jess's pants, while she rebuffs him, as well as Garriga's henchmen checking up on Nikki to make sure he isn't conning them as well. The third act sort of picks up again when the cards start falling down, and while the ultimate reveal of what was really going on between Nikki, Jess, and Garriga is pretty interesting, and an unexpected twist, or rather twists, because there's like 5 or 6 of them, holy cow, the film doesn't really do anything with them in the end, instead jumps off a cliff to reach the underwhelming ending seemingly as quickly as possible. What's readily most apparent for me about this movie is how much it seems to want to emulate the period of stardom from the 80s and 90s, relying heavily on the, hey look, it's Will Smith being cool weapon to try and draw away from really how dull most of the movie is. It's worked before in some movies, just not here at all. Smith and Robbie both perform admirably, but it feels like they might both be holding back a bit, like they're awkwardly tippy-toeing between charming heist mode and serious drama mode. This is perhaps most apparent in what will probably be the highlight of the film, as Smith and B.D. Wong, as a delightfully sleazy Asian millionaire, engage in a back-and-forth betting game using Nikki's con earnings, as Jess pleads with them to stop. It's both funny, tense, relaxed, and exciting, and it balances all of these perfectly. Now, if only the rest of the film could be as well focused as this is. Well, who knows? Maybe this film as a whole is the biggest con of the movie. It fools me into thinking I'm about to watch an Ocean's 11-style caper, when instead it turns out to just be a below-par romantic drama. See you next time.